Hi, people, I'm back. And if you can't tell, my voice does sound a lot. Now, why does my voice sound so dry? Well, that's because I'm ill yet again. I know, I love the winter. I love it when Santa Claus just comes and fists my ass. And it. We, if you can't tell by this colourful array here, we are back with one of our more chilled videos. One of the times where I decide not to game on, and we haven't done it for a very long time. It's the long-awaited sequel to the Plants vs. Zombies Plant Sexuality tier list. Today we are doing Plants vs. Zombies 2, and does include all of the redesigns. So Pea Shooter still will be done, but it's now the redesigned Pea Shooter. Because I consider could call them characters in this little universe of ours. Expecting Jakuti to probably fix my tier list as well. I would think that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got everything. Maybe I have more sexualities on here than last time because my knowledge of sexualities has been expanding over time. But yeah, we have straight, gay, lesbian. I don't think I need to explain any of these. Maybe demisexual and demi-romantic. I don't know if anyone really knows about these. Basically, demisexual is like, it's on the asexual spectrum. Basically, it's someone who does feel sexual urges occasionally, but only to people they, like, really, really trust. And, like, people, like, it's like, they don't have complete erectile dysfunction. They only have erectile dysfunction around the ugly guy who keeps creeping on them around the street sort of thing. Demi-romantic is pretty much the same thing, but just that, they, they don't, it's basically the same principle, but just for romantic feelings, because they're two different spectrums, right? You have sexual attraction and romantic attraction. Me as an asexual person, I don't feel sexual attraction, right? As much times as I make jokes about it, let's just level for a second, I actually would never have sex with anyone. It's just kind of not my mojo, you know? I may get a little thing for a fiddly of the diddly, but if anyone tries to go too deep, I'm not gonna ejaculate. I will eat their finger clean off. Yeah. It's but I still feel romantic attraction towards people. It's happened more than once, especially recently. Well, actually, only once recently. I don't really, I'm just fuck off. I'm getting too into it. I guess pansexual. You all know what that is. Pan, the same thing, but you feel the romantic attraction to all genders, not a sexual attraction, right? Have we got that? Good. Okay. So, first of all, the pea shooter. Now, I can't actually remember what I ranked the original pea shooter, but this one, great. I think it's straight. I think that this pea shooter is kind of just a straight Chad, Like, sure, there's a little bit of bend there, but you look at those eyes. Those don't look like the eyes of a horny femboy, right? I think we can be fairly comfortable in assuming pea shooter, PVZ2 pea shooter is straight. Now, bonk choy, gay. I'm snapping out some of these gay, 100%. Like those muscle men in those 1800s cartoons, or like where they're like those strong men, they're like bodybuilders, but like ridiculously strong. He's one of those, 100%. He loves fucking rubbing oil on other bodybuilders' backs, and maybe he tastes it. When he's like a trainer. He sees them sweat, and he just goes like, he just can't resist it. He can't resist it. So yeah, those are. I think Bong Choi definitely gay. Oh my god, what the fuck is this thing? Is this Electric Cherry? I don't know, I haven't played PVZ 2 for a while. I stopped playing PVZ 2 like 3. Um, I don't know, it looks very, I think Electric Cherry I think is pretty boring. I feel like Electric Cherry is the sort of plant to just sort of be really nerdy, or no, not, I think actually no, maybe the opposite, right? Plays football, loves sports, seems like really gay with how much they obsess over like the male physique, whatever gender of sport they watch. They just adore it. But then but actually they're straight, but they're into like, yeah, you get what I mean, right? They obsess over like sports people, their exact physique and body structure in like a really weird way, but somehow they're just not. Whether they're closeted or not, who knows? But they like definitely have a straight relationship. Wasabi Whip. This is a difficult one. Definitely doesn't look straight to me. I'm gonna say that. Definitely not straight. The way that whip curls and like the face, definitely not gay. I don't feel like it's like aggressively camp nor aggressively like strongman enough to be gay. But 100% with like the I mean, bro likes to whip, right? You know what? I think we're gonna go. I think we found our first lesbian. 100% Wasabi Whip is our first lesbian. Come on, I know some lesbians. They love that bondage shit. He is going. She is going all in on that fucking whip. Okay, you know, you know. And it's, I don't know who. Maybe I should do another one of these for like a finale where I like ship some of the characters together. Fuck it. But yeah, I think Wasabi Whip very lesbian, butch lesbian, 100% all the way. Spyro, Spyro, you little cunt. No, no, that's my cat. We have another Spyro appearance. Although he doesn't seem peaceful today. Spyro, stop giving yourself brain damage on my MacBook. I do that enough with brain rot YouTube. He'd be bonking me till my explodo nuts. So that's what I'm saying. Oh my god, how many are there? There's 190 of these on there. Oh. Oh well. We have explodo nut. Definitely gay. You don't explode your nuts that much unless okay, it just won't happen. Wait, New Zealander spotted aggressively straight. I'm sorry, but it's true, and you know it. All Kiwis are like aggressive. Like New Zealand Kiwi, 100% like maybe a little slice of like closeted gay, but like 100% aggressively straight. You know what? Like just shy kid reading a book, loving Harry Potter, goes home. Fan fiction of Draco sucking Harry's dick, but actually like never wants that. I think this is our first asexual. I know the name of this, but I can't remember what it's called. But 100% I'm going with asexual for this one. I think we've found our first ace. I would argue this is definitely ace NB. I'm definitely doing the gender tier list eventually. Okay, that's happening. That is definitely happening. Fine. Yep, this one I can't remember its name, but 100% I get asexual vibes. Repeater. I think we gotta go for the same. Repeater is very gay. I'm sorry, but bro is blowing. Okay, bro blows too? Bro's blowing too at the same time? Holy shit, bro is fucking going. Okay, bro is going in all directions. You gay, bro, like, know, like you have like the gays who have really been around the block, done this plenty of times, and they sit there like buying the young gays drinks and just sitting at a table with them, coaching them through like their first gay relationship. Repeater is one of those. Okay, Repeater was gay balls in the 70s. He just sits there and tells you stories about how he used to write like fan comics about Joker and Batman kissing. Snow Pea. I think Snow Pea gives me like really gentle feminine lesbian vibes, but also with a little. I think I think demisexual. I think Snow Pea doesn't like. To me, Snow Pea is not a very sexual being. Really, not really quiet and reserved, but more just really soft-spoken. Like this. Like, hello, Repeater. I see that you have built a 2. Like really spoken. Really sort of soft-spoken, posh. Definitely lesbian, but I think it's not a sexual being. Like, she doesn't really like sex. It's basically but sex, but at the same time, still gets sexual urges occasionally. She's definitely doing it. She's definitely a demisexual to me. A lesbian demisexual is my classification for Snoopy. Colonel Polt? You know what? I think Colonel Polt is actually asexual. Actually, no. You see, like, just the way he slings it, the way he looks, like, so paranoid. He looks like a really nervous, maybe asexual, because he does look nervous. He definitely has the appearance of somebody who just absolutely hates, like, any awkward interaction. But at the same time, he could be aromantic. It's a toss-up between these two. Like, look at, like, let's do a bit of zooming in, right? Oh, look at that worried expression, but at the same time, he has one bend. He only bends one way. But at the same time, it's how worried he is. But it's about, like, touch, right? Is he so touch-starved that he's worried about receiving physical affection? Or the sexual affection? Putting him on there, he's aromantic. He's a little bit confused with the spirit, He's our first Snapdragon. Straight. I could just call it when I see it, he's straight. He's just a homie though, right? He wouldn't, bro's straight is confident enough in his straightness to like maybe give the homies a kiss goodnight at the sleepover, but like, and he's reliable. He always turns up when somebody needs his help. Bro is always buying people like dominoes when they can't afford it, but like, and he's chill, he's probably maybe like a cross-dresser sometimes for the party. Sometimes when he gets a little bit drunk, he'll do some pretty gay dancing, but he's confident like that. He's confident enough in his straightness, and we should all, every straight person watching this video should aspire to be Snapdragon, okay? We should all be more like Snapdragon. If you're straight, which I'm not, but all of you are should. Yes, I am judging. Fuck you. Ooh, Power Lily. Power Lily, like, I don't know, Power Lily is a giver, not a receiver. It definitely doesn't suck. Power Lily is definitely not the suck. Power Lily is definitely the one getting the blowjob, definitely the submissive one. I think demisexual gay. I think, Power Lily is just like the ultimate sub. She won't like, have like active rough sex, but I think 100% she takes a little bit of a blowjob, or he takes somewhat of a blowjob sometimes. Only asks, of course. Have a little bit of foreplay beforehand, but like, it doesn't happen often, doesn't get in the mood very often, doesn't like having sex, just likes getting a blowjob sometimes, but still makes sure to definitely come. And the dom 100% swallows every time, because damn that plant food be tasty. What the fuck is my life? Do you ever get those moments where you just reflect, you think, what the fuck is going on? Do you ever get that? I get that. Let's take a little bit of a break before we get too existential for some tea. As always, I have my wonderful English breakfast tea. I just realised as well, whilst we do some tea ASMR, this is actually my first solo video in a while. Tasty as always. Yeah, this is my first, definitely my first solo video in what, like a month? Maybe more than that? I don't know, I just don't get the opportunity, you know, I'm pretty busy at the moment being sick and ill, basically, like all winter, so the few opportunities I do get to record, normally are just made up of, like, my friends and me and the boys and the peeps and the girlies hanging out, you know? Yeah, anyway, break is over. Spikeweed. I think Spikeweed might be Arrow Ace, you know. I think Spikeweed, maybe he has some like self-confidence issues. Definitely lets people walk all over them quite a lot. But yeah, I think, doesn't really like to blow, doesn't like to suck, definitely doesn't really like hugs and snuggles, just likes vibing, bro likes to read a book with the homies, bro maybe likes to like eat dominoes with the homies, but he's not big, he's not big on the whole, like, what matters, okay? I think sometimes we need to think like Spikeweed. Spikeweed is a true homie, okay? I'd say Snapdragon are 100% like in the same friend group. 100%. Coconut Cannon. Bye. Coconut Cannon is definitely our first buy. I think he really doesn't care who he's blasting it into. He just wants to blast it into someone, okay? He has some strange sexual routines. Some of the plants around the block, say, you heard that, Coconut Cannon guy, he just goes around like, in his routine, he makes sure to blast that shit into everyone's mouth, whether they're man or woman. Yeah, weird shit, right? But you can't admit the guy does not have riz, okay? Cannon has all the riz in the world. But he just likes sharing his coconut milk with both, okay? And he loves blasting it in, especially through the mouth. And I shall leave it there before YouTube absolutely smacks my ass like the good submissive little I am. Cherry Bomb. Aggressively gay. No. I think Cherry Bomb is straight, actually. I think Cherry Bomb is like, the guy at the gym who seems really straight, like has the can't be voice, really like overly emotional, like loves like rubbing cream and stuff into like the other men's backs, but like won't go like 2 feet near a woman. He's like that one. He's like so gay he has to be straight, like like when you go into double negative, he's so positive on the gaydar, he goes back into being straight. He's one of those people, I think. But also one of those people that just nobody likes but because he just somehow knows how to massage that cream in so perfectly. Fucking Spring Bean. I think Spring Bean might be our first demi-romantic. I think Spring Bean is, like, too scared for sex, and because he's so scared for sex, he, is, like, really paranoid about any sort of romantic attraction, because he's really paranoid around people, like, using romance as a way to have sex with him, and, like, because of that, he's, like, so aggressively... Oh, no, sorry, oh, fuck. Actually, do you know what? Yeah, no. Actually, no. It's demisexual. Well, no. Actually, no. Arrow Ace. Fuck it. We're doing it, okay? We're doing it. Full Arrow Ace. So scared of sex that he can't feel attraction. We're just gonna leave it there. Do you know what? No. Spring Bean is an Arrow Ace. Sunflower. Now, got him. Now, I think now 100%. I think Sunflower. I think I ranked Sunflower as lesbian in the original one, and I think this version of Sunflower is like aggressively like cute lesbian. Okay, Sunflower is aggressively like submissive EP princess lesbian. I also headcanon this version of Sunflower specifically to maybe even be a transbian, but like, you know, she's got the spirit. You know, 100% EP princess lesbian. I'm sticking to it. Okay, Spike Rock. I think bisexual. I think Spike Rock is definitely bisexual. He definitely has like the confidence and assertiveness to be a dom in the bedroom. You know, and he's like sort of like almost like I would say like mustache twirling, you know, in the way he speaks like, why, you meddlesome kids? You know, very like old man trucker in his 50s living in a caravan park sort of way of speaking. But at the same time, he's a veteran, right? He does it with both. He fought in the garden wars of you know, he fought in Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2. He was on the front line getting trolled, killing thousands of zombies with methods against the Geneva Convention, and ever since he's come back, he's just decided that he needs to live life to the fullest. Sure, people will step all over him, but by God, does he love the feeling of feet on those spikes. He fucking loves it. He loves those feet as they pass, and he doesn't care whether that comes from a man or a woman. 3 Peter? Pan. Definitely pansexual. Holy fucking shit. Bro has 3 heads and sucks with all 3. Polyamorous, pansexual. He has 3 on the go at all times. Squash. Aromantic. Squash would definitely suck, but he ain't doing no cuddles, okay? Does not want you to hug him. Squash is skipping straight to the hard stuff, okay? Squash is aggressively aromantic, and that Squash is our Chad, okay? Squash is a Chad. Split Pea, asexual. Though not like, you know, shy, sort of scared of sex. No, I think Split Pea is asexual literally because it's 2 pea shooters and they just love sucking each other off. I'm sorry, but someone had to say it. They're roommates and they just can't help themselves. They're roommates in the same body and they just cannot help but cuddle each other. And I think that is very sweet. I stick by that. Chili Bean. I'd say demi-romantic. I think Chili Bean might be the first demi-romantic. I think Chili Bean is just having too much of a good time to care about sex. Doesn't really like it, you know, he's a bit smelly, he doesn't really like sex. He just wants to live life to the fullest, and the one thing in the world that he wants the most is the hug of someone who truly cares, and doesn't just say that he stinks like absolute shit. Torchwood. I think Torchwood again is another straight one. I think again Torchwood, he's so like over emotional and angry, aggressively sort of what, you know, he's like, he wants to be gay so badly. He wants to be gay. He wants to suck big flat. He wants that shit, but he just can't. He gets in the bedroom and he just can't do it. And he's so angry that he has to settle for some beautiful time with his wife. You know, he's another like, he's like double negative in the opposite way. He wants to be gay so badly that he physically cannot be gay. Lightning Reed, lesbian. Definitely lesbian. It's 100%. I think Lightning Reed is very much in between, like, Butch. You know, Lightning Reed is like the in-between of Sunflower and Wasabi Whip. Like, maybe not like, you know, not butch enough to be a dom, but not like gentle enough to be a sub. Very much in the sort of line of just wants to have a happy relationship, doesn't really care where she's put. She will just go where, and she's happy with that. Whether she's on top, bottom, whether little bit of on the whole, she at all. Tall Nut. Tall Nut is an interesting one. Like, getting that, like, gay cowboy, but at the same time, I feel like it's too obvious. You know, I feel like it's like he's the one that everybody thinks is gay, but actually is straight. Like, nobody can explain how it is. You know, all the signs, the looks, the way around men, the way he compliments the other nuts on their ability to explode, the way he constantly just engages in talk about gay sex. He probably even watches gay porn, but for some reason, Tall Nut loves women, and nobody can explain how, and Tall Nut won't tell anyone. You know, he's very closeted. You know, he won't tell anyone about how straight he is. He just loves women, or vice versa, just loves men. He just can't explain it. You know, by the way, we're not making it that, like, the way I'm, like, I just say, like, whatever first comes into my mind. Like, also, if it's, like, the other gender version, everything I say is still true, you just reverse the gendered statement, okay? Just want to clarify that. Jalapeno. So angry, gotta be gay. Bro is just waiting to nut. Look at that face. Look, just... please zoom in. Look at that. It's been all November to nut, and he is waiting for Explodo Nut to come home, okay? Explodo Nut, like, he goes to the... Explodo Nut goes on a cruise every single November and leaves Jalapeno behind, and Jalapeno is waiting. He is storing it up. And sees Explodo Nut ready to just explode all over that Explodo Nut. They just love exploding on each other and not. I think we found our second pansexual. This is very much sort of thing of, like, you put 5 like hypersexual into a dorm room with each other, and you just know what is what, like, porn make that is. They are a porn maker's dream when they all come home from work. Oh god, I think we need an okay, speed running this one. We're gonna definitely dump us. But let me know in the comments below. A bunch of shit. This time, I'm actually gonna save this one. So, oh god, some might say that I just shouldn't have recorded if it is this dry, but but sometimes I just get that dry for content, and I will push mountains and hills to record for a while. Okay, let's get back to it. Walnut. I feel like it just makes sense. All the nuts are place, but Tall Nut is like the exception and not the rule. Okay, Explodo Nut and Walnut are 100% in a committed relationship. Jalapeno just wishes he had Walnut's Riz. Walnut has like I mean, come on. Like, bro is having people munch on his nuts. You think that isn't gay as fuck? Okay? Having nuts. And sometimes we all need a little bit of Walnut. Both melons? You know what? I think they're straight. I think both melons are straight, and they have a wonderful marriage together. We don't discriminate, okay? I think they have a wonderful straight marriage together. I think they're one of those couples, like, they met as teenagers, like, weren't very out, and then, like, they got, like, into university, and they just so happened to get in, and, like, within a year, they were already kissing, and, like, by, like, their early to mid-20s, they already had the marriage thought. I think we gotta think, bro, social war. He is a nationalist. It's just 100%. Okay. Or Susna, I can't remember his name. Fully his country, and no amount of are or whatever the fuck it's. He fought in the war, and ain't nothing gonna stop him, old age or sexy hoes, okay? So you need to respect that, okay? Marigold. I think Marigold is pan-romantic. So sweet, so clueless, but also so loving and doting. Just doesn't like sex. Sex scares them. But she absolutely loves everybody, no matter who they are or the biggest hug and kiss imaginable. She's like the mother. She just loves giving people affection, and she doesn't care what background they come from. Laserbeam. I think Laserbeam definitely pansexual. He's kind of like Superman. He just gets all the hoes. He doesn't care what gender those hoes are, and he takes them home every night, and he just to town. He doesn't care what gender they are. He fucks them all the same. Blover, everybody expects Blover to blow, but she just doesn't blow for other people. She blows purely to her own rhythm. Okay? She blows according to Blover's willingness to blow. Okay? Nobody tells Blover when to blow. Blover blows herself. Blover blows for herself and blows only for her own blowing pleasure. And I think that everybody should start to respect that, to be perfectly honest. Citron? Citron's difficult. Very difficult. Like, bro is holding it in, but at the same time, who is Citron holding it in for? Who are they holding it in for? Are they just waiting for the perfect man or woman? Are they waiting for the perfect person of the same gender? Who are they waiting for? Is it No Nut November all year? Maybe they're in a bit of a disagreement, They don't want to nut. They're in a no nutting spree, okay? They're in the no nut zone. But their body wants to nut so bad. Who knows? I think it's so, to be honest, he loves those toes. But when toes walk all over him, he cannot resist exploding all over. I know, I think. He doesn't care whether it's. He will explode whenever he's walked all over. Any submissive should strive to be more like Petit Mine. Magnifying glass? Definitely. Or I think aromantic. I don't know. No, I think Arrow Ace. I think magnifying glass is purely Arrow Ace, and I don't know. I just. Turnip. I think turnip. You know what? I think turnip. Like arts. Turnip does not really care. Turnip will go down and take you to Funky Town. Okay. This is another one. Brain rotted by too like hypno sub sort of, like erotica, but PVZ fandom. But I definitely think we're staring at a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful transbian hypno shroom, and I will not retract that statement. Sunshroom, I think the same. I think Sunshroom definitely lesbian, lesbian queen. Okay, so cute, so princessy. Bro is blowing deathly gay. Puffroom is just puffing and puffing and huffing and puffing. Bro does not care. He will blow suck. Tell him what to do it with impunity. Fume so Puffroom, but more. Um, Ace. I think Sunbeam in the Arrow Ace brand, and I think we should all support him in his endeavor. I think Peanut is another like exception to the like gay nut family. Everybody really Peanut to be gay, but like he just he's a gay asexual. He's still gay, but he just can't get it up. He's just not into that shit. And I think we should. Sunshroom. God, why are all the mushrooms so lesbian? I mean, yeah, just look at. How can you tell me that Magnet Shroom is not a lesbian? Chomper? Straight. I think Chomper is Munchin. Is Munchin, but I don't think he's munching on those gay nuts. Chomper on those. We should stop expecting him to be gay. Stop stereotyping. Sometimes it's okay to be a cis, straight chomper. Oh god, my nose, it feels so blocked up. No! Cabbage Pole? Really? So submissive, but is it like a gay submission? I think Cabbage Pole is like submissive straight. I think, never really held down a relationship for long, but definitely strives for it. Very submissive, definitely loves the makeup. Maybe not full on. Is my classification. Demi straight femboy. Demi femboy straight, you know what I mean. Lilypad, I agree with my old ranking, even here, asexual. Lilypad here is as asexual as his previous counterpart, and I think the same reasons apply for each. Kelp, definitely Dom lesbian. Butch lesbian Tangle Kelp, my beloved. What's up, butthole? Getting a bit excited? Getting a bit excited, are you? Good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You mommy's good boy. Yes, you are. I think definitely don't think they really they just want to be rolling and they want to roll into each other's arms like homies, but they don't want to be sucking and blowing. Okay, they're rolling, bitch be rolling, and everybody hates it. Apart from here, we love you. We stand pan romantic. Very insightful words. Oh, Crocodile, Florida man. Just your average straight Florida man. I think. God, Spiral, get off my keyboard, please. No, you can't lay on the keyboard. No, get off my keyboard. You can't lay on my keyboard. How many times do I have to say this? No. Fine, I'll just keep this hand here then. Yeah, I'll just keep this hand here then. What are you gonna do now? Oh, fuck you so much. Anyway, banana split. Do I really need to say more? Do I really need to say more? Everybody be everybody be bananas. Anybody be splitting my banana till till the banana splits back. Ghost Pepper, my arrow X queen. For some reason, I always imagined Ghost Pepper with Jaden Animation's voice. I don't know why, but I did, and because of that, Ghost Pepper has always been Arrow Ace. Oh, definitely Transbian. I can fucking see the Transbian right here. Holy fucking shit. You cannot tell me that that is Transbian. Since when did PVZ2 get so woke? Am I right, guys? And girls? And MB pals? Spyro? Sap? Sometimes I feel like they're making this almost too easy. Bro just nuts every time he sees one of the nuts. Okay, the nuts are like, he just can't avoid his sap leaking out when Tall Nuts are around. Okay, he was so bad that Tall Nut was gay. Just something about definitely is not a very romantic being. Definitely prefers sex over romance, I think. Um, Bloomerang. Oh my god. We are really just going like, we are like, how many times have we like managed it? Like early on, there was so many gays, but like now we're like equaling the gay to lesbian chart. I think that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. Hot potato, asexual, or is it a? Actually, no. I think aromantic. I don't know. I think he's arrow ace. 100% arrow ace. Friend, pure with everyone he knows, and I think yeah. Oh god, my hair keeps getting in my face. Oh, I love having long hair, but I hate having long hair at the same time. Ooh, ooh. I think we have found our next demisexual. 100%. Just really look at that. Right, bro has a burning hot rage, a burning hot passion, definitely has some anger behind those eyes, but he is not wanting anything. He is not angry. He is capable of sex, but he is just not in the mood very often. He is fully capable of sex, but he just doesn't get in the mood. He just doesn't get in the mood. He doesn't really like it that much. But when he does, you better believe he's like a rabbit on speed, okay? You better believe that. Again, I feel like this one has been headcanon so much by the community. You just know. The gay king, okay? Probably one of the most obvious gay plants in all of PVZ, to the point where basically the whole fandom has already headcanon this into existence. Fire P? Do you know what? I think bro's a straight man. Fire P is just being straight. I think Fire P is very similar. I think Fire P and P Shooter are like pretty much the same. They're great friends. Same reasons really apply for both, although I think definitely heterosexual. Stunyon. I think this is the first time that gay is going to enter into a. Yeah, it's the first time in a while gay is having a full on advantage over lesbian in a gay to lesbian chart. Stunyon definitely strikes me as like really hippie gay man. High on weed the whole time, always getting the munchies, and because of that, Onion's breath just stinks. But also, bro, you cannot deny that bro is ridiculously good at the. I have just been licked by my cat for 2 minutes. I think my hand is incredibly clean now. Thank you, baby boy. Take care of my Anyway, let's continue, shall we? This motherfucker, demisexual, just doesn't strike me as someone who likes sex, but is probably really, really good at it. Like, really, really good in the bedroom, has a lot of reputation, but doesn't like sex as much as everybody thinks they do. Oh my god, the lesbian. Like, holy fucking shit. Some of these lesbians are just way too obvious. Spyro, lay down, please. Lava Guava? The gay superiority, okay? Why are so many of these just like gay and lesbian? Holy shit, oh my fucking god. What the fuck? These are so obvious. I don't even need to explain a lot of these pics, they're just so obvious. Okay, this one, I think asexual. Oh my god. No, don't go biting. No, not good. I mean, yeah, pretty meek. Definitely doesn't really get it up. Doesn't really have the ability. You know, bro just doesn't have the ability, but is fine with some snuggies and kissies. Iceberg lettuce, asexual. Definitely 100% part of the ace community. I don't really have to, you know, you just know. You look at someone with eyes like that, and you just know. Ooh, this one. Honestly, I think, yeah, bisexual. I think we've had our first bisexual for a long time. Toad, I think, is straight. Definitely Toad is straight. You could just see it, you know. Bro likes to gobble, but only but you know, he's a good Christian, okay? He loves to only gobble the correct gobble, if you know what I mean. A romantic, but I think this might be demi-romantic. Definitely has some like ability to have romance, but you know, usually goes the other direction. Roseman, a romantic. I could just see it. You know, the way like the smile is so genuine, so sweet, and then the eyes like Roseleaf like hangs out all day at the lesbian bar, but like never actually talks to anyone, but just really enjoys having the company of like other people with a similar personality. Straight. You know, again, I think this is another double negative situation. So angry and emotional. I think, you know, bro is waiting to nut for the right person. And that right person is one of the opposite gender. You know, bro just has all those, you know, just sometimes you could just see straightness, right? You know, he probably works as like a pencil pusher, maybe a school teacher, really bored with his job, waits like several months for husband slash wife to come back from their way more interesting international job and just nuts and nuts and nuts, gets it all out in one go. Bloody cat. Anyway, cactus. I think cactus is. I feel like cactus is pansexual. You know what? I think he really cares. Beetroot, I think panromantic. Doesn't really have sex, but like loves affection. Celery, get flying through some of these. God, there's so many though. Holy shit. Some of these look like they come from the Chinese though. The ones that look like they come from the Chinese version, I'm not gonna do since I only want to do like normal PVZ2 plants. It looks like the PVZ2 plants and like here. I know that this is a PVZ, so we're doing everything up to here, okay? Because all these look like PVZ, like normal PVZ2 plants, okay? Um, Aromantic, definitely, I can see it. Definitely doesn't like. Actually, no, I think this is another Arrow Ace. Why are there so many Arrow Ace plants? Holy shit. Electric Cherry. I think Electric Cherry might be another bisexual. You know, just sweetness personified. You know, Electric Cherry, very sweet. I think we've got Yeah, straight is very, very typical for a grave person. Garlic, asexual. I agree. I think this is the same as from the original ranking, just reasons. These first, I really don't know for this one. Carrot Top. I think Carrot Top is pan. I think Carrot Top, Jack o' Lantern guy who just loves dressing up, but like is straight, like just loves festivity, but not in a gay way. Loves dressing up for Christmas, Halloween, Easter, has all the costumes, custom makes them, just really loves being like camp, and dressing up, but like isn't gay. Blueberries, butch lesbian, 100%. Holy shit. Okay, I think we finally need to get back to this fucker. My instincts pull me towards asexual, but I think maybe more demi. I think bro definitely has sex sometimes. He's got to use that thing for something, but like not very often. I think yeah, Primal P pretty much same as normal P shooter. Primal Nut definitely, Primal Nut is where it all started. Definitely. I think Arrow Ace definitely. Definitely Arrow Ace. I could just like, you know, of the thing. I don't think they ever use it. They just would want to. Chill has bi people. Primal Sunflower. I think Primal Sunflower is straight. Primal Sunflower is very old fashioned, Really, really old fashioned. Likes to do things the traditional way. A traditional marriage between Sunflower and whatever. You know? Not really a breaking the mold. Double pansexual lesbian, 100%. You cannot convince me otherwise. Primal thingy straight. I think a lot of the primal ones are straight. But like straight in the very like caveman ooga booga straight. Like sure they definitely have the emotionalness and like the ferocity to be gay, but like, they just prefer doing things the traditional way. Oh my god, I've never seen Arrow Ace so sort of Moonflower, lesbian 100%. Nightshade. Mm, I think aromantic. I'm seeing a lot of aromantic in Nightshade here. I can't really explain it, but I just am. This one, I think asexual. Sort of like too happy, fun, and innocent to really be sexual, but does definitely love kissing. With tongue, I think. I think definitely there's a lot of tongue whenever this one kisses, and they're kind of a menace on the street. But yeah, but I think it's almost obvious. It's like the surprise bisexual. Everybody thinks that they're a lesbian, and maybe they even have a girlfriend, but like when they get drunk at the like New Year's Eve, that they're bisexual, just drop that relationships with men and would definitely get in one now if they ever broke up with their girlfriend. Coblobber? I think we got another asexual in our hands. No. I think Butch is a romantic, I think. In romantic going for. Like, you could just. I think. I've gotta go with it, asexual. It seems too obvious, but I think it is. I was. Sorry, sometimes things are obvious for a reason. Grimrose is said lesbian, and I reckon probably makes the best martial arts films anybody has ever made before. Ooh, sun bloom thing. Yeah, Demi Arrow Ace, that's... If you don't know what I mean by Demi Arrow Ace, I basically mean, like, someone who is both demisexual and demi-romantic. In fact, there may be someone who's watching this very video who actually fits this. You know, just saying. If they're there. Which I'm pretty sure they are. Hehehe. Wink, wink, colon 3. Yeah, definitely. You can just see it. Apple Mortar? Just a chill bro. You know, just a chill bro. Probably played rugby at school. A very, like, typical jock bro. Definitely a straight guy. You know, like, these two definitely are in a relationship. This is what I headcanon, okay? He's like a jock, and she's like a wannabe tomboy who's kind of not a tomboy, but just a normal girl with anger issues. And I think they cancel each other pretty out. He's just a... and she's an extremely aggressive, like, explosive person. Oh my fucking god, I... surprised every time when we get another very, very obviously lesbian-coded plant, and we just have one. Like, I don't even need to explain some of these. Parsnip, I actually think straight. There's a surprising number of straight plants. Like, look at how many straight plants there are compared to everything else. Ooh. I'm gonna come back to that one. Since we are nearly at the end, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, do these? I know this one does. Do these two? I guess they do, because I'm guessing this is ordered. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22. We only have 22 more to go. I mean, this one's gay. 100% this one's gay. Like, come on, man. You cannot tell me that every, like, 1950s white rock and roll... I mean, even the black rock and rollers were not gay. Bro is projecting hard with sexism, and you can tell. I think this is basically just, like, the male version of Hypnoshroom, and as so, becomes gay. Just gay. Just is gay. Wait, no, top text. Then bottom text is gay. This one, I think I've settled on lesbian. I've settled on lesbian. We are back to it, just equal, I think. Oh, versus zombie. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? I don't know. I think just Arrow Ace. I think just nothing, just friends. Probably friendless because nobody likes them, to be honest. Electric P? I think Demi Arrow Ace. Do you know what? I think Electric P fits the Demi Arrow Ace bracket. I just like, yeah, like, you know, not sort of willing enough to have like sex that often, but also really doesn't feel romance for people that often. This one, straight, I think. We got another straight one. Ding ding ding. All these mints, I think, are all definitely Arrow Ace, I think. All of these mints are Arrow Ace. This one, definitely demi-romantic. I think this one is demisexual. I think these mints are probably literally the easy... Oh, I think my cat wants to go out. Hang on. Demisexual lesbian, I think. That's what I'm going with. Definitely lesbian, full lesbian, definitely 100% full lesbian. Yup, yuppity yup yup yup. I think this is like just the male version that's just gay for every reason. This is lesbian. The the like emo way of wearing the witch's hat, but like also with that like firm glare. This one is like gay for basically the same reasons, but like gender swapped. I mean, yeah, just lesbian and gay again. Like, come on, like, I don't even really need to try with some of these mints. Like, they're so obviously queer coded. I think this one, I think pansexual. I think, no, panromantic. Definitely panromantic. Really doesn't like sex, but like will romance anyone. Always picks the girl character and always like romances everyone. Absolutely loves like dating sims. You know, like probably has like a Twitch channel where they exclusively play dating sims. This mint, I think this mint goes in demisexual. I think definitely. I think this mint does as well. I think both of those are very demisexual. These two P, this P, I really don't know. This P, I think this P might be another one of our demi X's, and then P, the final one. I think he's bi. I would say bi. Okay, wow, what a tier list. We're at the end now because I'm not doing all these Chinese ones. I'm just doing like the main PVZ ones. So we have in total, how I want to see actually how many plants. So we have 3 plants here, 4 plants here. We have 8 pansexual plants. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 arrow ace plants, 4 demi-romantic plants, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 demisexual plants, 2, 4, 6, 6 aromantic plants, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 asexual and bisexual plants, and then by far the biggest categories, 2, 16, 18, 19 lesbian and gay plants. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and only 24 of the like 100 or so plants in PVZ2, in my opinion, are straight. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you do something fun with the rest of your day. Maybe put some makeup on. Maybe record a video of your own.